Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thanks to everyone that watched our last video. Thank you to everyone that liked and subscribed our first video. Thanks to everyone that sent questions in for this video. If you're interested in watching our Q&A, keep watching, and we hope that you learned something new about us.
Yep. So we kind of have two separate groups of questions. The first set of questions is going to kind of be like favorites and just like general questions, and the second set is a little bit more like about us. So try to follow along.
And if we don't exactly get to your question, we're going to try to get to everyone's, but there could be one that we didn't answer.
And also some of them we kind of just like meshed if they were kind of similar, so.
Yeah, because we got a lot of questions.
Yes. Okay. So the first question is, Jess, who is your go-to YouTuber/influencer? Go-to influencer on Instagram is Courtney Shields. She's a beauty blogger. It's everything fashion, beauty, makeup, hair, everything, shoes. So that's my go-to, Courtney Shields.
If you look at anything she's ever wearing, just look up at Courtney Shields, and she's probably posted a picture of it. No, I'm not.
What I'm wearing?
Yeah. She probably had, Courtney Shields probably.
She definitely has this, 100%.
Probably has this right here. We love Courtney Shields.
We love Courtney Shields, yes. Just look her up, follow her. Okay, my favorite YouTuber as far as beauty, I think, is Casey Holmes, and that's makeup. That's just all makeup. She has a vlog too, but as far as makeup, I would go with Casey Holmes or Stephanie Letta. Favorite YouTubers, just in general, like their vlog, is definitely Cole and Savannah LeBrand. Cutest family in the world. Go for it. Jeffrey, who is your inspiration for pictures?
Alright, so biggest inspiration, if you paid attention to my Instagram, you can see that my styles of pictures have changed over my time as being a photographer. My first inspiration from the beginning, when I started photography, has definitely been Sam Elkins. I have always just really loved his style. So, and then I really like Garrett King. Well, that was like only a year ago. I really liked his stuff, but now I definitely am really inspired by Nicole Mason. Her Instagram is @MeekMason, so if you ever get a chance, check her out. Her stuff is like really clean, really earthy and natural tones, and I really just love that in a picture. So definitely Nicole Mason.
And we'll put all the people that we love, put it down below just in case you want to check them. Okay, next question is, where do you both shop? Go ahead.
Everywhere, to be honest. I like Urban Outfitters is a good one. Nordstrom. I really do like Nordstrom stuff, but it is really expensive. I like PacSun, American Eagle. I buy all my jeans at like Macy's, I think. I wear Levi's, so that's where you buy those. So a lot of my recent pictures, though, that I don't know, say people that are watching this or my Instagram followers, but I do like to shop at Goodwill or any kind of thrift stores. You can find anything there that like time hasn't touched it, so I really like that. I really like vintage style clothing. If I have like a vision for a shoot, we'll run to Goodwill and literally just pick it up, and we'll like come out of Goodwill with like a big armful of clothing for like $40, and it's like 10 pairs of pants and 12 shirts, a few jackets. That's where I get like my most vibey photos that you've seen on Instagram. People have been wearing Goodwill clothing, so shop at Goodwill.
I would say for the most part, American Eagle for me, just because I love Aerie. It's like cute and comfy. So for example, this sweatshirt.
Because of Courtney Shields.
So I'll go to Courtney Shields' Instagram, and she'll do like try-ons, and what she puts on, I will like click it, click the link, buy it. It's a bad habit, but I do it. So usually it's American Eagle, Abercrombie, Target sometimes, not always, but Nordstrom. That's a bit of a splurge though. But like for both of us, I would say that sometimes like if we're feeling splurgy, we'll get like Patagonia stuff or Billabong. We like that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
Next question is favorite TV shows right now. I'll go first. My favorite TV show of all time, Grey's Anatomy. And obviously it's
obsessed.
And obviously it's still
salty because Derek Shepherd is dead.
True, I hate that. That's so.
What if someone doesn't watch it? No. Spoiler alert. Let's rewind this. Like, if you continue watching, there may be a Grey's Anatomy spoiler. All right, now we can go back.
Okay. Anyway, it's obviously still on, so I guess you could say it's my favorite TV show right now. But I feel that it went a little downhill. But that's okay. That's besides the point. If you want to count The Act, which is just like was released on Hulu, I love that. I think that's like so interesting, and it's true. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy. That's my answer.
All right, so
wait, This Is Us, guys.
How can you forget that?
I don't know. That is like that's a top-notch television show, and if you don't watch it, you need to watch it.
I'm gonna start off with I have a bad habit of starting shows and not finishing them.
That's a fact.
So, all-time favorite that I finished is definitely Breaking Bad. You can't get better than that, so go watch Breaking Bad.
Okay, next question, just for Jeffrey. What is aperture, and when is your favorite time to shoot?
Alright, so aperture, in photography terms, it just is determining how much light is let into the camera. So a low aperture is going to let in more light, and a higher number aperture is going to let in less light. When you have like a really low aperture, you get that really cool effect of someone being something or someone being in focus and then everything behind it out of focus. Like it's called depth of field. And so that's really pleasing to the eye. Favorite time to shoot, definitely golden hour. Gets rid of all those harsh shadows and really gives everyone that really cool skin tone, like the perfect skin tone. So.
Okay, what are your pet peeves of each other? Now it gets juicy.
Spill the tea.
Okay, my pet peeve of Jeffrey is he is always late. I promise, late. Like we're talking minutes, like not 1 minute, but like many minutes late.
I can't help it, I really can't. This is hard because not much bothers me. But my biggest pet peeve is that she is insecure. Like, look at her. There's no reason to be insecure, and it drives me nuts.
Bonkers.
That I feel like she looks in a distorted mirror, to be honest.
I don't know, guys.
Help a brother out, because I think I say all the right things to fix it, but I guess not. So
I think every girl is like that, maybe. I don't know. If you got any tips, let me know. Ooh, what is your favorite thing about each other? There's a lot of things I could pick, because seriously, and I'm not kidding, the only thing that I could complain about is his lateness, which I already told you that. So, if I had to pick my favorite thing, I'm gonna go with that Jeffrey can always, and like, I mean always, this is a fact, he can always find like good in situations. Like if it's a bad situation, say like a health situation, whether, he will find the good in it. Like death, there's good in it for him, you know what I mean? Like he can find it. I'll give you an example. Weather, I literally hate snow. I mean, it's pretty and all, like, it's pretty, okay? Snow is pretty, but I don't like the obstacles that it causes. I just don't, and I don't like to be cold. Like, if it's 80 degrees outside, I'll have goosebumps, I swear, am I right?
yes.
So, I hate being cold, but like Jeffrey, if it snows, he's like, oh my gosh, yes, thank you God, it snowed. You know, like he'll find something to do in the snow. It's a good opportunity for him to take pictures. He just finds the good in the dark. You know what I mean? It's a good quality to have. And it's good that he can like spread it onto me a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. My favorite thing about you, everything. seriously. She's perfect. I don't know how I snagged this one, but she's a keeper, so. Everything about you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Juicy question.
Juicy question. So we got a lot of similar questions that sound like this. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years, together and as individuals? Do you plan on getting engaged soon? Do you plan on moving in together? Where do you plan on living? If you could live anywhere else but here, where would it be? So like, we kind of meshed that all, okay? So start with, where do you see yourselves in 5 years? I guess we both will.
These type of questions are really hard for me because I'm a person that lives by the tag on my pants. I literally just live day to day. That it is a bad thing, it also is a good thing. So these type of questions are really tricky for me. So, because to be honest, where I'll be in 5 years, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. What will I be doing? I have no idea. So that I don't know if she has the only thing I do know in 5 years that as long as we're both still here, I'll still be with her.
Boom.
That's how you answer that.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll tell you where I'd like to see us in 5 years. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, 5 years, anything could happen in 5 years. Like he said, as long as we're both here, we'll be together. But like, as far as let's talk jobs and where we'll be.
Oh yeah.
You know, we don't. Here's where I hope to be myself. 5 years. So I have a semester left of undergrad. I have 2 years of grad school. So that's like 2.5 years. And then hopefully, maybe getting a doctorate. Don't know yet. So I hope that in 5 years I'll be almost done with schooling, if not done, and have the dream job that I want. Maybe engaged, we don't know. We don't really know. Depends.
Yeah.
Financial situations. But will we be living together? I don't know. I don't know how we would know that right now. Would I like to be? Yeah. If that answers anything.
But how do I say this is in terms of, I feel like we are engaged right now. Both live with our parents, but we literally don't go a day without seeing each other.
We really
so
don't.
It's kind of like we live together. We take turns going to each other's houses, crash.
We always fall asleep at each
We
other's
never,
houses.
once we go to each other's houses, we don't return.
We never come home. It's
We
like,
never return.
it's inevitable. Okay. Neither of us can be on a couch and not fall asleep. Like, can you? I can't. Oh, okay. This will be fun. So, if you could live anywhere else, where would it be? I think we should do 1, 2, 3, and then say it, and see if it's the same. Like, let's say in the United States.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, not like, oh, Aruba. No.
What? Aruba.
Is that a place?
Yes, it's a place.
One.
Are we saying state? Or?
Say the state.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
California.
Colorado.
Fair enough. I like them both. Give your reasoning first.
Go ahead.
I said you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I went there one time for like 2 days, and I thought it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously. But I would like to live like near a coast, though.
That's what I'm saying. I
So-
do like the mountains too, but I think my heart is in the ocean. So
I'm terrified of the ocean, guys. None of you asked about fears, but I have a lot. Like,
yeah, let's not go there.
We won't go
Too
there.
Too many. I moved to California is definitely because there's a coast there. Sun. I do like the sun.
we are both extremely, extremely, extremely family oriented. And like, to move somewhere else, like, yeah, that would be awesome. But like, it would be so hard for us because we cannot stand the thought of missing our parents, our sisters having kids, family, grandparents. Like, that's really hard for us. What I could see us doing maybe is like taking a summer and like just spending it somewhere else one day. I feel like we'll travel a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. Right?
Yeah. I have a niece and a nephew, and I can't imagine only seeing them like every once in a while, like every few
I
months.
can't even imagine not seeing. Like, I could cry right now. So, how did Jess get into psychology, and how did Jeffrey get into photography? And what are your hopes and dreams with both? I'll start. So if you don't know, I'm a psychology major. I didn't start.
She needs that degree to put up with my crazy ass.
No, I need it for myself. So I've known since like I was in 8th grade that I wanted to be a counselor, but I thought, like in my head, again with the insecurities, I thought, you can't go to school that long, you're not smart enough, go on, whatever. So I started college as an education major, and they make education majors take child psychology. So I had that class and I had the rest education classes, and it was like night and day for me to go to my psychology class and to my education classes. I dreaded those education classes more than I can even tell you. And I was so excited to go to my psychology class. I love my professor. She is probably the reason that I made the switch, because I was so inspired by her. And so I did, right? Like 5 minutes into my first semester, I made the switch. And I have been like on cloud 9 about it ever since.
She's obsessed. She doesn't miss class ever. Ever.
Guys, I love school. Like, I cannot express to you enough, like if you don't feel this way about school, you need to like reevaluate what you're doing, because I am obsessed with school, and I love the homework that I have. Like, even though it's hard, I love it. I love what I learn. It's just like pure bliss. I'm so excited for tomorrow to go to class.
She's crazy.
I'm going to grad school after I graduate in December for a master's in counseling, and then I would like to get a PhD after that, but like we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see where things go. My hopes and dreams for it is to just like finish all my degrees and become a doctor. Not just because I want to be, not just because I want to have doctor in front of my name. Like, I really truly, I want to help people. That's my hopes and dreams, is to seriously change people's lives. And I believe that everybody deserves that kind of help, so.
So I got my first camera when I was 16. It was a Nikon D3300, which I shot with for a really long time. And so I kind of had it. I really didn't shoot with it that much, here and there. And then once I got into yearbook in high school, I started taking a lot of pictures for the yearbook. That's when I really found out how to use a camera. When I was shooting when I was 16, when I first got my camera, I was just putting it in manual mode and snapping the button. Once I was in high school, David Briggs, shout out to him, he taught me how to use a camera. So shoot sporting events, all kinds of events at school. And yeah, so I really fell in love with it, and then one day, maybe have my own studio. I do have this studio. It is literally half of my parents' garage, cut in half. Repainted the walls, put some paneling up, paneling on the floor.
I think it looks pretty great.
So this is what is getting me by now, but I'd really like to have a storefront one day.
Okay, this is probably the juiciest question of all time.
And it, for some reason, gets brought up a lot. Our friends like to bring this up.
They do. This was a friend who asked this question. Okay,
all the time.
How many times have you broken up and gotten back together over the years? Let me clarify. Since we've started this relationship, we've not broken up. Like,
we're on a good run.
You know what I mean? Like, we've been together. Well, another question is, how long have you been together? 3.5 years. Since then, we've not like broken up. Like, we don't even fight. Do we fight?
No.
No, we don't even. So we like don't just break up and get back together sporadically. That is not a thing. We're talking literally from like elementary school till our senior year. That's when we like.
I chased her for a long time. Couldn't exactly get my hands on her until we were seniors.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we tried to date in 10th grade and 11th grade. I think. This is hard for me, okay? This is not my best moments.
I have no regrets.
I don't either, because if anything was different, it might not be how it is now. So I don't regret anything.
Before 10th grade, there was a weird thing where every time I was single, she was not. And every time she was single, I was not. I had a thing for her. I thought I made it known, but she liked to play hard to get, I guess. And we're also in like middle school. And
yeah, I mean, like, we were young, and I always had in my head that we were like really good friends, okay? Like that.
Because she would always pull that shit up. We're too good of friends.
I thought we were. But, seriously though, makes for a good relationship.
Yeah, we have been friends we're friends
A long time.
Through high school. Yeah.
What changed from, like, in my head, what changed? I don't even know. I definitely had to do some work for it though. Because I think you were like over it.
Yes, I tried for 6 years and I was like, all right, I tried everything in the book. I can't seem to find it. I said, I guess I better move on. And so when she decided she came around, I walked through the halls like this.
Yeah, it was hard for me. I was like, listen, that was hard times for me. Like hard.
Good times. I like talking about it. She hates it.
I hate it because it really was so hard for me to like get through it. And like I really didn't know if he would even ever talk to me again. Who is more comfortable in front of the camera? Definitely him.
She puts too much thought in it. When I get the camera out, she freezes and she acts like a freak. It might not look it in the pictures, but I have to maybe that's the only time that I get disgruntled with her is because as soon as I bring a camera up, she just gets so awkward.
I do.
In the beginning, it was really bad, but
yeah.
She's gotten a lot better, and
I feel like I'm okay now with it. It just goes back to this stinking insecurity thing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, what do I look like right now? I don't know. I've gotten better with it, I would say.
And she definitely gets better as the shoot goes.
Yeah, like the first 10 minutes are grueling. I'm like, what do you want me to do with my hands? Along with this question is, how spontaneous are your shoots together? Super spontaneous, 5 minutes before we start.
Yeah, I'm mad at that because I'll get okay, so I'm editing, then I get I feel down, so then I go to Pinterest and I Pinterest fuels me. I'm obsessed with it. If I feel uninspired, I just look at there and I feel inspired. Yeah, that's right. Inspired. So it will be, she has class. I never know her schedule. I cannot learn it. But I'm let's shoot tonight, and it's an hour.
He'll give me 1 hour. Sometimes not even. He'll give me a half hour to get ready. I'm like, you couldn't have thought about it earlier in the day?
It just hit me, and then, so.
They are so spontaneous. Same day. We're talking.
Yeah, it's never
It's never planned.
Never.
How many pets do you plan on having?
Rinny, come here. Hey, Rin.
Come on. So right now,
we just got one.
this beautiful little girl.
Her name's Rin. She's only here for the treats.
Don't let her fool you. No, she's a good girl.
She is really good. But how many will we have? For right now, one is enough.
Yeah, definitely for right now. But in the future, we love dogs.
Yeah, we do love them, but they're a lot of work.
Yeah, but
it's like a kid. I mean, it's like we have a kid right now.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, I would definitely want more dogs.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're definitely dog people.
I like all animals, so I'm not one specific.
I'm not either, but if I had to pick one or the other, dogs, for sure. Favorite thing to do on a lazy Sunday?
You got it.
Sundays for us, it's we spend time with our families. So usually we'll go to my grandma's house and we'll eat spaghetti, like as much spaghetti as we can eat. We'll like hang out, and then usually we'll come here to Jeffrey's house and hang out with his family. And it's just, that's our favorite thing about Lazy Sundays. It's just being with our families, catching up about the week, watching movies, eating. We love it. Okay, last question, guys. What made you start this YouTube channel, and will it be a regular thing?
Alright, well you go because you have a reason when it started.
This is so funny, guys. So, one of my professors assigned me, well not me personally, but my class, the assignment was to record ourselves doing a therapy session and practicing a specific technique and filming it and sending it to him. And so I chose Jeffrey as my client, which he wasn't exactly thrilled about, but it turned out so good. And so we watched it, and there was like a lot of funny outtakes, and we were like, this is so funny. And we were like, I think that's what got it rolling in our heads.
Yeah, we like kept watching the video.
Yeah, we like thought it was so funny and cute, and that's what started it, like completely. And then,
I mean, we've always talked about this, but
yeah, so we definitely want to make it a regular thing, but we need you guys to subscribe to our channel and follow us, and
we need some fans.
We do. We need you guys to help us out. If you
we're
like
up
it,
to, yeah, sorry.
No, if you like it, let us know. Like, let us know what you want to see from us. Our idea for this channel is for it to be a vlog, so.
Yeah, more, I mean, this could be occasionally this type of setting, but.
We'll do anything. We'll sit down and do whatever you guys want to see.
But, more of a, like, take you guys with us.
Yeah.
That kind of.
Yeah. So with all of that said, thank you guys so much for watching. For everyone who asked us questions, thank you. They were great questions.
They were really good. I hope we didn't bore you. I hope it was funny enough that you guys stick around, and hope you guys are stoked to see this. It was really fun.
It was really fun. We loved it.
Yeah. And so yeah, stay tuned, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
@_ Jeffrey Pratt.
At Jessie Lynn Reeves.
And at Rin the Golden.
Yes, follow Rin.
And yeah, let us know what you think.
Yes, and we'll see you guys in our next video.
Peace out.